crowd Bron sexual. If I saw LeBron James, I would literally fall down to the ground and say, "My glorious king." I love LeBron James. I would give up a couple of my cousins for LeBron James. Not one, not two, not three, but maybe four of my cousins for the father. Okay, and the fifth one we can bargain about. Okay, depends on if I can get a percentage of his contract. Okay.
We might just get hit with the Reaper.
Man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast. The only episode where we do something different every single day. Hey, man, Jax, are you subscribed to the pod?
Yeah, I have to be.
I'm surprised. Hey, niggas cannot get on this podcast without being subscribed. We on our PatBev shit, man.
Get the microphone away from us. Please get out the circle. We don't.
Please get the fuck out the way, yo. If you not subscribed to me and my niggas, you can't be on the fucking pod. Shout out to my nigga CMac, man. Greatest, one of the greatest young talents we have at ESPN. I'm just saying shit at this point. Oh man, CMac, how we doing, bro?
Hey man, well first off, it is definitely an honor to be on here with my big brother G2. I've been looking forward to this moment. I've been begging him, week after week after week to get me on the podcast. I am on my K-Dot shit. I can't stand Jackson. I can't stand his takes. I can't stand how clear his skin is. I can't stand how white his teeth is. I'm just sick of this dude. I mean, every freaking clip I see this dude, he got his skin all fresh and smiling, and then he proceeds to give the worst take in sports. So I'm just honored to be on here because I've asked Greg like 15 times, can you please get me on your podcast, bro? We've been in the trenches, right? While Jackson sit up there brushing his teeth 50 times, me and Greg has been at ESPN till 3 o'clock in the morning, and I've begged him, no diddy, to get on this podcast. So I'm fired up. I'm happy to be here. And Jackson, I hope you're ready because I'm refreshed. I didn't do shit today. I just woke up, got me a nice little breakfast, and I laid down in preparation for this. I don't give a damn if I'm late for the meeting at 5:30. I'm here.
That's real. That's real
as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you, my nigga. That's real. Hey, you already know why I didn't let you do it the first time. It was before the Super Bowl. You was on your Kansas City Chiefs shit. I didn't need propaganda on my fucking pod at the moment. I needed the Super Bowl and the football season to be over with.
Are you a Chiefs fan?
Yeah, you're Chiefs.
Are you from? Are you from?
I am from Kansas City, so I feel like I get a little bit of a pass.
That's unfortunate.
And Kansas City, Missouri. So I am from
even more unfortunate.
Well, Jackson, I've heard that you might be a potential Cowboys fan.
That is also unfortunate.
I'm not going to take over the show. I'm going to let the host get into the topics. I will not address Jackson unless spoken to.
This is crazy. You're really on this Stephen A right now. This is.
All right. Did y'all see that video of Stephen A when that he was walking at the Clippers game? That he was like, "Look at Stephen A. He walking like everybody want to watch him and all that."
He does have a specific walk.
He called the league office on Russell Westbrook.
That was very lame.
Did y'all see that?
Yes, I seen that. That was lame.
Insane. That was lame.
Before we dive into the first ignorant topic of the day, I do want to address what was lamer. What y'all just talked about with Stephen A. With Russell Westbrook, or what Patrick Beverly did last night.
PatBev. Because PatBev, he did two things. He threw the ball at them people twice. He hit a lady the first time, then he hit a dude the second time. And then he was trying to get that interview with that lady, and he was like, "You're not subscribed to the podcast. Get out my face."
That's real though.
But shout out to her because she sort of brought the camera back up to his face slowly. He was like, "Hey, don't do that." That was funny.
Yeah, I 100% agree with Jackson on that take. I think it was definitely Patrick Beverly. Him throwing the ball to fans not one but two times. Dude was on this LeBron James shit, throwing the ball like that and keeping it going. And I think from one angle, it might have been like 3 times, bro. I seen like, I don't know. I've seen it so many different times on social media, but yeah, that was lame. And then for him to tell a woman, if you're not subscribed to the pod, that should be an intro to this episode.
I'm saying, bro,
if you're not subscribed to the pod,
we need that audio clip.
Yeah, but I'm like to be on like a Debo type of time where a woman is never, I'm never a fan of. You know, if it was, you know, one of those, if it was like, not that Brian Windhorst does that reporting job anymore, but if it's like a Brian Windhorst, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, it's a man, it's somebody maybe trying to antagonize him or whatever.
He gonna shake back. It's Brian.
Right. I'm like, you did that to her? I'm like, come on, gang. That's lame. But what Stephen A. Smith has been doing, what he's been saying has been lame as well.
Stephen A. always sort of lame, but like, it's Stephen A., so we got to give him a pass because, you know.
Do we do this because we have no choice?
He's like, it's Stephen A. He's like integral to like American culture, so he get a pass for everything.
So he's our black grannies. Like we just let him just say shit.
Yeah,
that's fair. Hey man, shout out to Kwame Brown. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Speaking about niggas being on their K-Dot shit, it's so inaugural that K-Dot want to drop on the day we have a pod. I think that's the perfect day to drop. I know we was talking about, we had like a brief discussion about Drake's first drop. We never really talked about on this pod Kendrick's like most recent drop, Euphoria. But man, like
that just happened. Like,
yeah, man, like it's, hey man, back to back. How we feeling?
He inspired. I think I heard the song. I texted you after I heard the song. I was like, he inspired me to hate more. I need to get like that.
That's true.
Like, I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. I hate the women you with. Like I want to wake up and be like that. And then he dropped a new one today at like 6 a.m. Like I never woke up with that much hate in my heart. I'm trying to get like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with Jackson, man. Like he made hating an art, right? You know, and so you know, in all seriousness, I think it was a great song, and I think this is what music needed. I think for the last couple of years, you know, especially if you want to be more focused, I guess, in the hip hop sector. I mean, it was struggling. Like me and G2 always talk about all the time. Like, you know, I tell them like, hey, I listen to the Lils, like Lil Baby, you know, Lil Durk, or like Lil Yachty, like those type of guys. And like, they're not making timeless music. They're making like little TikTok jingles, or they're making one song or that project. I mean, it's good for like a month, but after a month, it has no substance. And so now you have a beef now with two guys that are undoubtedly on the Mount Rushmore, and we get to experience that. It's like, let's play ball. You know, that's just my overarching thing. But I guess to answer your question, Greg, I still haven't listened to 616. You text me, I was startled. I was like, this dude dropped again. And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, it's like 9:40 when I saw Greg's text. I'm like, in LA, wouldn't that be 6 o'clock? Obviously, would it be at 6:16? But I'm like, damn. But what I've been listening to as far as push-ups, Euphoria, music is back for now.
Okay.
Real rap is back. I want niggas to know real rap is back. Look, I ain't got no side, nigga. I'm just here for good music.
Are you not on Drake's side because you're light skinned? You know, Kendrick Lamar is making
like
it seem.
He definitely on Drake. He definitely on Drake's side.
I'm on Drake's side. I don't give a fuck who wins. I don't want nobody doing no J. Cole shit. We right here. I don't need nobody gracefully bowing out. Nobody.
It's too late for that now.
It's been too late. It's been too late.
I'm glad when Drake will drop something else, because I know Kendrick Lamar's gonna respond and probably top that pause, but like I don't know. Yo, chill.
What?
Yo, chill. But like, you know, real raps is back. That's all I wanted to say. To get back into the real meat and potatoes. Haven't heard that term in a minute.
Bro, you stay using it. You stopped using it. You used to always say it. You sort of stopped doing it now.
Okay, I had to bring it back. I had to bring it back to the forefront. Elimination. Niggas have lost. We done with the 2010s. that's what the NBA is basically telling us. We're done with the early 2000s, late 2000s, early 2010s.
It breaks my heart.
Let's go ahead and get started with all the teams that's lost. Let's start with Phoenix.
Bradley Beal, I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you. I can't. He put up like I want to say it was 9 points. It might have been 7. I want to say it was 9.
Nine in an elimination game. Yep.
9 points in the limit. Book had damn near 50. He tried to get 50, then they blocked, and that was funny. KD, he been hooping the entire series. He had like 30 ball. And it's just like Bradley Beal, they needed you. They traded all them assets for you, gave you all that money. And he just, we done with the 2010s, bro. He ain't do it. This wasn't, this not Washington with John Wall and them, bro. He just couldn't do it no more. And we saw Anthony Edwards turn into Michael Jordan, and it was great to watch because I love Ant, but I like KD too. So just, I can't believe it.
I get where Jax was going from. I completely disagree with him on the last back end part of this whole Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan standpoint, but I will go back to his original point because I am a great listener. I can't blame Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal didn't construct that team. Bradley Beal needs to be, along with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, they need a point guard to set them up, right? Like, I don't think that the personnel around them was able to maximize a guy like Bradley Beal. Right, yeah, any of them. And with him being injured, obviously, I guess you have to blame him because, availability is your best ability. But overall, I don't think they had the team chemistry is, playing long enough in the regular season. And then on top of that, I don't think they have the supporting pieces to maximize their offensive skill set. And I will say this about Bradley Beal. He at least was trying against Anthony Edwards. Now, was he getting his ass busted? No, did he? Yes. Over and over and over again. And it was a crime scene. And Bradley Beal, for somebody to be from St. Louis, he's witnessed murders, and he was one of them, right? He is another homicide from St. Louis. Let's add him to the count, okay? But the Anthony Edwards the Anthony Edwards part of Michael Jordan, we gotta stop. The guy's good. He got swag. He has that new young aura, but he won one round in the playoffs. And I'm not blaming Jack because there have been multiple sports networks, multiple big time media personalities that keep making that comparison. But can we just stop comparing people to Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Tom Brady, Tiger Golf? Like when you're like one of your Tiger is golf, right? When you're one of your sport, can we just eliminate the comparisons? Like Anthony Edwards is not Michael Jordan. He's not even close. He won't be the next Michael Jordan. And guess what? He will never be the best player in basketball as far as I'm concerned.
See, that's that Kendrick energy. I like that. That's that Kendrick energy.
Well, he's not. I mean, let's talk about it. Is he even close to Jokic right now?
Oh yeah, no. He'll probably never be like you said. He'll never be the best player in the league just because like everybody's dominating right now, and then there's gonna be like when he do what he do, it's gonna be But still, I think he's gonna have that. I'm not comparing him to CMac in terms of like play style, but like how everybody like always loves CMac. Always he's gonna be something like that.
Yeah, and probably even go higher than that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, this nigga want to be an old head so bad, bro. This nigga want to be an old head so bad, bro. just be a young nigga like the other niggas, bro. Nigga want to be Corday so bad, bro. He want to be ahead of the curve.
I mean, Greg, I'm just tired of crowning these dudes, bro. We hear the comparisons every year of a new guy, bro. It's just like we just gotta stop.
I mean, I feel like the comparison, of course, he's never gonna be Michael Jordan. And then I'd seen Greg like something a couple of days ago about MJ and Ant in their first season when they won their first series, and MJ he was averaging like 45 points and this, that, and the third. Like Ant, he's not doing that, but like he does still have that. I still give him the comparison because they still got the same play style and stuff like that. It's just, of course, Ant's a better shooter now because everybody in the NBA just shoots, but still.
That's fair. Two things can be true when I when I heard about when I heard CMac talking. I was like, two things can be true. Yes, that that roster construction is ass. I feel like the front office always be over analyzing, overthinking bullshit. Just get a point.
Not to step on your point real fast, but just to say this real fast. There was the Athletic, they put out like a report or whatever, and it said Frank Vogel, he asked the front office, he was like, hey, give me a point guard for this team. And they was like, we're good with that. You don't really need it. You got these 3 stars. So Frank Vogel, he did try to, get this team right. But
which is why I can't be blaming no head coach about a lot of things. Like, and we're gonna talk about another coach soon, but like with Frank Vogel, that nigga has the championship, bro. Like, stop acting like this nigga don't know ball.
He not a scrub. He a good coach.
He tried to do that shit. And I saw how Bradley Beal was trying to ignore that nigga. They out here talking about, I saw that Athletic piece because they were talking about how he had like he started yelling after a certain game and niggas wasn't taking it seriously or whatever. Hey man, look, Bradley Beal played like ass, bro.
Yeah.
He played buns. He was garbage. He is 70% of the reason why they did not go far.
70 is a lot.
70% of the reason. One, because this team couldn't figure out what his identity was because the nigga couldn't stay on the court long enough during the regular season. And then when you got to the postseason, you did what you did. You damn near should have just stayed. You should have just stayed on the bench. Bitch ass nigga. But moving on from Frank Vogel and the Phoenix Suns, let's talk about another head coach, Darvin Ham. The nigga got fired. I think everybody was expecting that. And this is not a hot take, but LeBron, I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing. But before I go into that, I want to, another Lakers team, another team like the Lakers, they got eliminated. What's your thoughts?
Knew it was gonna happen, bro. Like, I just feel like the Lakers. I think was it last episode I said the Magic was a bad built team. The Lakers, they're a bad built team to me too, bro. Like,
been bad.
I just don't like. I'm sorry, but like Anthony Davis, I'm not really a big Anthony Davis believer. Unfortunately, LeBron, he's always a de facto point guard, but I think they need a real point guard. D'Lo, that's not really his role. I don't really like. I'm not a fan of Rui that much. He hasn't progressed like I thought he would. Torian Prince is Torian Prince, so it's just I don't think the team was gonna be good. And I knew once they got against Denver, they was gonna lose. I just knew they were gonna, no matter who they played in the first round, I knew they weren't gonna make it out. And I know people were saying, "Oh, they would beat OKC." That's not true either. So it was expected. So I'm not surprised. I just wish Bron didn't. The latter portions of his career have been sort of sad to watch. So that sort of sucks. But it's the Lakers. I knew it was gonna happen.
Now, CMac, I know he was talking bad about your glorious king, so I'm gonna let you go next.
Yeah, man. He's ridiculous. Per usual. I don't know, again, with a guy with clear skin, I don't know how, with the amount of alcohol consumption he has to take before you record his podcast, he has to be drunk. First of all, his first point of like the Lakers being a horribly built team. I mean, what the hell is he even talking about, bro? They're not horribly built. You have 2 guys that are the 2 top 15 players in the league. I'm not saying LeBron and Anthony Davis are top 5. I think they both fall in between that 8 to 15 range, right? But definitely 2 of the top 15 players. If you don't think they're 2 top 15 players, I don't know if you know basketball. But then as far as the point guard and ball handling responsibilities, with LeBron, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves, and then in back end added Spencer Dinwiddie, you're talking about primary ball handlers with those 4 guys. It's as pretty good as you can get when you talk about the playoffs. There aren't too many teams that are in the playoffs that has a better trio or, I guess a better backcourt as far as decision makers, let alone if we just say LeBron, because when the playoff starts, when the second half turns, LeBron's going to be making most of the decisions anyways in playoffs. And you can't convince me that there's 5 or 6 better point guards in the NBA better than LeBron present day, first off. Second off, they ran into a buzz on the last 2 years. Jackson, I don't know if you remember, you probably was too busy washing your face. Last year, the Lakers went to the Western Conference Finals. They lost to the defending champions. They lost to the Nuggets, who went on to win the championship. This year, they won more games this year, despite a lot of their supporting cast being injured. LeBron played 71 games. AD played like 75, 76 games. Both of those guys are going to be on the All-NBA teams this year. And then guess what? They just ran into a team that's probably going to win the championship again. So it's not like they're losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Orlando Magic. They're losing to the best player with the best team and the team that has the most continuity in the NBA. What are we even talking about? If the Knicks lost to the Nuggets in the first round, would we say, oh, the Knicks are a horribly built team? Or would we just be like, oh, they lost to the Nuggets? But when it's LeBron and it's the Lakers, it's, oh, well, they lost to the Nuggets, who we know is the best team, but they're horribly built. With LeBron, we constantly move the goalposts. And Jackson, I see your eyes moving. What you're looking up on Google is not going to save you. So that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
I'm trying to see the Lakers. I'm trying to see the Lakers playoff pad last year to see the team they went through.
They beat Golden State. They beat the Memphis Grizzlies. And they beat the Memphis Grizzlies, I think, then Golden State, and then they lost to the Nuggets.
Yeah, they beat a young Memphis team, so makes sense. Memphis was good, but they're a young team, so I will give them that. The Warriors be so for real. The Warriors be so for real. The Warriors were not good.
The Warriors were the defending champions at that time.
They were defending champions because Steph went nuclear that season. Not this season or this season and last season. They weren't that good. And you know it. Everybody knows it. Like not even. Like dead ass, and then also
Jordan Poole got hit, bro. Nobody was, bro. That season,
everybody knew that was a cursed season for them. And then your first point when you were talking about their primary ball handlers, you named Spencer Dinwiddie, you named D'Angelo Russell, you named Austin Reeves. I don't ever want Spencer
D'Angelo Russell. Hold on,
I don't want Spencer Dinwiddie or D'Angelo Russell making the primary decisions for my team as a point guard. And then Austin Reeves. I'm going to sound like a hater, but Austin, and I don't care, but Austin, he gets the white people tag. Like every time there's a white person in the NBA that's even a smidgen of cold, like they boost him up so much. I don't think Austin Reeves is that good.
Can I respond to that? Greg, do I have permission to respond to that? I want to respect you guys' show. I don't want to come over here and act like Kendrick Perkins, okay? I want to make sure I'm falling in. I want to make sure I'm falling in line with the production.
No, that's real. That's real.
That's all. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. This is not my show. I am a guest. I am a guest. We have to remember that.
This nigga keeps naming coworkers, my nigga.
Sorry. No, these aren't co-workers. These are national personalities. I would never see Kendrick Perkins or be working with Kendrick Perkins anytime soon. Okay,
y'all don't be running into like people like that.
I'll be running into him, but he be locked in.
For sure.
Yeah, but let's go back to that. Let's take the 76ers, right? Their backup point guard or their second primary ball handler was Cameron Payne and Kyle Lowry. So it's Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Cameron Payne. LeBron James, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves. I'll take the Lakers. We go to the Knicks. Who was the Knicks' backup point guard?
I don't know.
Thank you. That's the whole point. It's Jalen Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo, which is pretty good, right? Jalen Brunson be second team All-NBA this year, but there's not a startling difference between Jalen Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo than LeBron James and D'Angelo Russell. That's a big difference. That's what we're saying.
D'Angelo Russell brings it down just a little, not even a little. He brings it down a lot of it. Just
LeBron is
carrying. Like,
and Jalen Brunson is carrying the Knicks. That's
okay, but you're naming all these other. Like I'm talking about the Lakers. I said the Lakers wasn't good. You brought up Kyle Lowry. Got nothing to do with nothing.
The only team in the NBA that has definitively better backcourts are the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Boston Celtics than the Lakers. That's all I'm saying. Outside of that, it comes down to play. Huh?
You're talking about? You said you're
right now.
Speaking of playoffs right now.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Right now. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I'll just make sure.
And you might can make. I'll give you the argument. I even give you the argument with the Suns because I still do think Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, is up there with LeBron James and D'Angelo Russell. I think that as far as if we're just looking at strictly backcourts.
Hell no. I can't.
I get what you're saying as far as the Suns, but also like I don't even want to. They just
okay. Let's not get into rabbit hole about that. My Yeah, okay. My point still stands that like the backcourt of the Lakers and D'Angelo Russell on them, that was a pretty good the Lakers were a pretty good team. They ran into the best team. And if we want to be honest, LeBron and AD failed the Lakers down the stretch in the late third quarters going to the fourth quarter. They were leading by double digits. I don't know about the last game, but going into the last game, because I couldn't even stomach watching the last game. going into the last game, they had double-digit leads at one point in time in each of those games. They led by minute total, like double the amount of time by leading the series than the Denver Nuggets. So when the superstars needed to be a superstar, a la LeBron James, a la Anthony Davis, they just got outplayed by Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
I just think like even when the Lakers did have those leads, I think Jokic, he's just like Thanos. With Thanos, he was like, "I'm inevitable." Like that's like you call him a buzzsaw. That's what he is. So I think no matter what, there was going to lose. And then I'm sorry, but you were talking about backcourts, and I look at the team still in the playoffs, bro. You have to be so serious, bro. That's a better one than them. The Mavs, the Timberwolves, the Nuggets. If you count Jokic at point guard, like. And that's just the West, bro. I
did forget about the Mavericks. That is a very good point. Sorry, I apologize. That was a little bit disrespectful.
I'm putting OKC over that too.
No.
A backcourt?
I think, yeah.
I would 1,000% put OKC over.
So you'll take Shea, Casey Wallace,
Giddey,
Josh Giddey, J-Dub. Yes, that's good.
I think J-Dub. Fair enough. Yeah, because if we're gonna put LeBron in the backcourt, we gotta put J-Dub. Fair enough.
Basically your argument just seems like, yo, they're not bad built. Look at these other bad built teams. Nigga, they're still bad built.
No, that's not my point. My point is, hey, first of all, D'Angelo Russell, a lot of these different people, D'Angelo Russell, Darvin Ham is what social media likes to poke fun at, right? We can blame, they're the scapegoats. It's easy to blame D'Angelo Russell. It's easy to blame Darvin Ham, right? This Lakers team, led by LeBron James and Anthony Davis, if they close out those games, we will be having a different conversation. How can I sit up here and blame D'Angelo Russell for how game 2 ended, right? Anthony Davis had a great 1 through 3. The first 3 quarters was phenomenal. I think he took one shot in the fourth quarter of that game. Jamal Murray hit a shot over Anthony Davis after he was crying about not winning Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron James missed the go-ahead 3. I can't sit up here and blame Darvin Ham, D'Angelo Russell for that.
I mean, you can blame D'Lo for going, what was it, like 0 of 7 or 0 for 9? I can't. Was it game 3? And then also they are like, this goes back into my sort of bad build point, because like Anthony Davis, if he was really like that, I mean, he's like, I do acknowledge that he is a like top 15, top 20 like talent in the NBA. But if he was really, really like that, we wouldn't have to complain about, oh, he only taking one shot. You know, like that goes into bad build.
I think it also goes into player mindset though. Anthony Davis has always been like that. He's a guy that is
always been bad build.
Right, for his talent, yes. Right, because he can do everything. We watch him and he, like, bro, it's just like what are you even doing, bro? Like, this is a guy that can get 30, and he can be doing to a lesser degree what Jokic can be doing every night if he plays hard. But it's just, you just never know. Like, you could be game where he has 35 points, and then you'll bet on him on a parlay just to get 20 points, and it gives you 17 points, right?
This is a parlay god. I forgot.
You know, like, so I'm a parlay failure. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just a mindset, bro. And I think, you know, it comes down to LeBron James is not a superstar no more. I don't think Anthony Davis, based off of my criteria, was never a superstar and would never be a superstar, because if we're talking about superstars, a superstar, in my opinion, is if you're my number one option, I have a chance, right? And I think present day, that's Giannis, that's Jokic, that's Luka, that's Shea. And then after that, it gets kind of spotty, bro. Like, outside of that, yeah, and that used to be LeBron, obviously, but we know LeBron is a great number 2. He's a great supporting piece just because of his age. He doesn't have that same longevity. He's gonna be fired that first half, and then by the fourth quarter, he's huffing and puffing. You know, and so I think it's just two stars going against a superstar, and they lost.
Yeah, I just think the Lakers, the Lakers used to be a bad bitch that no longer goes to the gym. No, they haven't. Their peak was 2020 when they won that championship, and they just stopped going to the gym ever since. Pandemic wiped them.
Well, they brought in the most overrated player in basketball history, and that's what derailed them.
Who's that?
Russell Westbrook, who is the most.
Bro, give it up, bro.
Wait, what?
Russell Westbrook is the most overrated basketball player in NBA history. If you pull up the tape from 2010 to now 2024, or let's say 2021, if we're referring to the Lakers, his game is the exact same game. Russell Westbrook has not improved in no area. He hasn't improved his shooting at all. His decision making hasn't improved. He's played with all of the great players of this generation and has brought down those teams stop by stop, and has never been able to contribute to winning in the playoffs. So my point still stands. He's the most overrated player in basketball history.
Man, that's simply not true.
CMac, I've been waiting for that delusion.
That's simply not true.
Like talking about at work, man. Keep it up, man.
Like Russ, granted, I'll give you Russ. Like Russ, he hasn't been good his last few years just because off the strength that he's old now. And his game, it hasn't evolved because he played the way he played. He's like, how often do players improve past like age? They don't really get much better after 31. You can't really.
Jack. I'm not talking about from an athletic standpoint.
I'm talking about game. Who gets better after 31?
Well, let me give you an example.
Unless you're all-time great.
It's well known that I'm a bronzexual, right? I am a proud bronzexual. So I'm going to use Bron a lot when it comes to these analogies. We saw
proud is crazy. I'm so sorry. Proud is crazy. I'm so
proud bronzexual. If I saw LeBron James, I would literally fall down to the ground and say, "My glorious king." I love LeBron James. LeBron James has been super instrumental into my life. And when LeBron James,
family members,
I would give up a couple of my cousins for LeBron James. Not one, not two, not three, but maybe four of my cousins for the father. Okay, and the fifth one,
crazy.
And the fifth one we can bargain about. Okay, depends on if I can get a percentage of his contract. Okay, but I'm going to use LeBron as an example. All jokes aside, this year, bro, he shot 41% from three. When LeBron James came in the league in Cleveland, that dude was a freaking slasher, right? He was the black man. All athleticism can't shoot, right?
God damn, yeah.
Yeah, he shot like 28% his rookie year. Fast forward 20 years later, he shot 41%. He's not the same athletic freak, but he has added his game now post moves, fadeaway jumpers, being able to find his hot spots from three. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, when you get older and your athleticism declines, what am I adding to be able to still be able to contribute to winning at a high level? I don't think Westbrook has ever done that, Chad.
I mean, like, but you're also comparing Russell Westbrook to arguably the greatest player to ever touch a basketball, and he's not that. I think I honestly think because of his last few seasons, because like we said earlier, he hasn't really been that good. He's gonna end up like when it's all said and done, he's gonna end up very underrated because you see there's gonna be all these memes and people are saying, "Oh, Russ, he sucks," all the stats and this, that, and the third. But like prime Russ, that 2010 to
2017,
2018, maybe 2019. Like that Russ was insane. Like, but no matter what anybody said, that Russ, amazing, one of the best guards in the history of the game, literally. But like I said, he hasn't been good, so he's going to end up underrated. So I truly don't agree with your point at all about him being the most overrated player. And LeBron's the one who brought him to the team. LeBron's the most overrated GM in NBA history.
You better watch it.
That's fucking.
Hold on. You better watch your mouth when we talk about LaFather, okay? You better watch your mouth when we talk about LaFather, La King, La GM, La Greatest, okay? Watch your mouth.
Bro, you doing tricks on it. Let's move on. And let's knock out these other teams. Let's talk about quickly. Let's talk about 76ers, Philly. They finally out of there. They were supposed to win in 5. Nick was supposed to win in 5. Tyrese Maxey. Hey,
he is insane. Tyrese Maxey's insane.
That nigga is insane. And look, this is not a hot take, but Joel Embiid is, I feel like, the second dirtiest player in the NBA.
Who's the first?
Draymond, because it's just hard to just not, you know what I mean? It's just, and I didn't really conceptualize it until I started seeing this compilation, and I'm gonna share it with y'all real quick, man, because it was getting a little out of hand, yo. I didn't realize how much he got away with back in the day, or current day actually, because this is, you know what I mean?
This was crazy.
That's crazy.
All the lights is crazy.
Just going crazy. Nigga just dove into this shit. That's crazy.
Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I need? Want you to see everything.
Oh my God.
Want you to see the
Yo, just being big in general just makes everything work, bro. Hey.
Honestly, he don't need to be. He's already like what 7 foot, 280, 290. He don't need to be dirty. He's already strong enough to just really go. That's an insane way to end that video.
That's a crazy ending. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's insane.
We should find that edit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was, because that nigga was insane. But that being said, Philly did Philly things. I wouldn't expect them niggas to go nowhere. They can never make the conference finals. The Knicks have, like I said, I told you, bro, I need the Knicks to keep winning, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. New York niggas, when they hype, bro, that shit be the funniest shit in the fucking world. I need that shit on TikTok, bro. Needs that. I told niggas, I didn't tell CMac this, yo. Let them niggas hit the finals by accident, because it's only gonna be by accident. Let them niggas do that shit on accident, bro. I'm driving down to New York my damn self, bro. I gotta see this in person, bro. What was it? What was y'all reactions to it?
I'm just so glad that, like, first the Knicks, they pissed me off because they should have. I think the 76ers, like, they don't make the conference final. They're a weak team. Like, they're just a sorry team. Not sorry, but like, they're sorry, bro.
Yeah, we know what you mean. Yeah.
So it pissed me off that it took the Knicks this long to eliminate them. But I'm glad it's over. Embiid, he needs to rest before his knee falls off the bone, even though it probably already did. Like, so I'm just glad it's over, and I'm glad Jalen Brunson is cooking, because I like seeing him cook, especially after there was all those comments. Maybe with the offseason or earlier in the season, they're like, "Oh, he's too small to lead the team." So it's cool to see him leading a team in the playoffs.
Not too bad. It'll battle the light skins. They'll be playing the Pacers next. We can go right into. Oh, I didn't know if you had any. CMac, I didn't know if you had any thoughts on that series.
Yeah, it was disgusting to see New York win. I mean, New York people had you talk about delusion. You call me delusional. Have you ever met anybody from New York? I mean, they think they're the only place in the entire world, let alone the country. So I hate New York. I hate New York Knicks fans. I hate Brooklyn Nets fans. I hate the New York Giants. I hate the New York Jets. I hate Aaron Judge. I hate Jackson. So it's a lot of hate, right?
I agree. I agree with everything you said.
I just wanted to throw Jackson in there for the hell of it. But I mean, like, that was a great series. That's basketball, bro. Like, I didn't have no race in the horse. I don't have no horse in the race. There you go.
Nigga want to have old niggas saying so bad.
Hey, don't make that a clip. Do not make that a clip.
Watch me, nigga.
Please spare me. But no, man, I didn't really care who won, bro. But like, bro, it was a good basketball, bro. Like, defense, and it was one of those series where I felt like every possession mattered, bro. Like, it's actually worthwhile. Like, Cavaliers, Magic, like, who the hell wants to watch that, bro? Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, that's fuck out of here.
Are they still playing? Is that still?
I think so.
Yeah.
I've watched dead ass. I was attempting to watch something, watch them at work. This nigga CMac come through. He said, "Nigga, what are you watching, my nigga?"
Are you going through a midlife crisis?
It's just a playoff game. He was like, "Nigga, the Knicks and the 76ers playing. I was like, oh, I didn't know. He was like, yo, I didn't want to say nothing. I thought you was a basketball purist or something. I was like, bro, I just want to put some sports on, bro. I didn't know there were games. I'm sorry.
No, hey man, but it's good. But it's good. New York for basketball though, energy is good. And then I think that man, I hope Jordan B can get healthy, which I mean probably not.
I don't think he will.
Yeah. But they're gonna add. I want the Clippers to lose tonight. I think they're playing tonight. When we're recording the podcast, I'm pretty sure they're playing tonight. I hope the Clippers lose. So Paul George can go to Philadelphia. It could be Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid, and the Eastern Conference would be super fire to watch. Because I would love to see that matchup. If they whether they play the Knicks, whether they play an up-and-coming Magic team. Next year, I think the Magic would be more worthwhile seeing Paolo another year in the game. Obviously, at the Celtics, the Heat probably going to make a move. So I'm hoping Paul George goes to the 76ers.
There was a report that's saying the Sixers, they're monitoring the situation in Miami with Jimmy because they might want him back too.
That would be phenomenal. That would be awesome.
I think that's the better one. Okay.
Well, I think is Paul George just a little bit younger?
I don't know.
Who cares?
I think Jimmy, he's low-key like secretly old. Like nobody just realized. I think he's
like 34. Let me pull the jacket and look it up on while we talking.
I still think Jimmy Butler is a better fit for them.
Yeah, Jimmy 34.
No, they both 34.
The same age.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah, niggas forget about Indiana PG.
I don't. That's when he was actually good.
He good now still, bro. Stop. He's still good.
He said that Erykah Badu is a smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, TikTok made him just like they made JP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's I want to hate that song so bad, bro. But like,
hey, Jack be in there watching their face. Hey, you, suns all on his damn face.
Bro, I want to hate that song so bad, but in my head I just be like, I'm JP.
Pause on all accounts. Pause on all accounts. So never call yourself JP again, please. Do you know what this man has done?
What does he do? No, what does he do?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I'll let Greg take off camera.
Yeah.
My job.
Yeah. I told you we're uncancelable, and that's for a reason, because we're not bringing it up, nigga. And finally to get through the last one, the Milwaukee Bucks. We knew what time it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I said Pacers in 6. Niggas in screening call me delusional. That's why I ain't got no podcast, nigga. I do this shit for real. But Doc Rivers, an obvious terrorist. He's going to be back next year.
Think so?
They're not going to fire him. Not this year.
I thought he was only interim. I didn't think he was like official head coach.
I think they like made like an extension like throughout the season or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Or I could be fucking lying, but that's the great thing about a podcast. Ain't nobody gonna check me until next time. So I'll just come back and apologize next week.
Or not. Who cares?
I don't care. I don't care. Like and subscribe, nigga. I'm PatBev. Yeah, I don't really have too much. I like I said, I knew what was going to happen. It was very unfortunate that Damian Lillard, we asked for this nigga to be in the playoffs, and the one time he does, nigga out in the first round, you know? He had a strong first game. That's about it. I mean, he had other games, but like, come on now.
That whole,
bro.
The whole Milwaukee trade for Dame, it was just everything. Like Milwaukee I think they had low key a trash offseason, actually high key, because they shouldn't have traded Drew Holiday. They still needed Drew. They got Dame. They didn't need Dame. They needed Drew. The team was fine. They just needed to be healthy. Dame, he much rather would have. He wanted to go to Miami. He would have been a better fit with Miami. Miami might still be playing if they had Dame. Like, and then even the Celtics got better with the trade as well because they got Drew, but like they didn't need him either. It just felt unnecessary what Milwaukee did this offseason. So I'm not surprised. And then they got Doc Rivers after they didn't give.
They fired like
I can't remembe his name right. Was it
Adrian Griffin? Yeah,
they fired him, and they was good with Adrian Griffin. They just didn't give him time. So Milwaukee, they just made a whole bunch of bad decisions, and they're out in the first round because of it. So
Giannis made bad decisions. We're gonna add that nigga to the list. That nigga want to be GM so bad too. He was a spearheaded nigga that said, "Hey, I want Adrian Griffin. I don't want Nick Nurse." And then You 20 games in.
I don't want Nick Nurse.
Like nigga, like get him out of here. So I don't know. I don't know, but look, it don't matter. Nick Nurse, Doc Rivers, they both out.
You're not wrong.
Playing, so it really don't matter, man.
Y'all are missing the obvious elephant in the room. Damian Lillard has been exposed. He's not what we thought he was. He's overrated. He's very disappointing. This entire season was an indictment on his career. I always thought in the right situation, outside of Portland, obviously, this is a situation when you're playing with a top 5 player in basketball, even with the regular season, that, hey, Dame's going to finally show that, like, he's not too far from Steph. Maybe, in the period of time, he could be on the same level as Steph or whatever. No, right? He's not Steph. He's not an Isaiah Thomas. Obviously, he's nowhere near Magic Johnson. He's not an Allen Iverson. He's like that 3rd or 4th tier of Hall of Fame guards, right? And so, considering him a top 50 player in NBA, no. And I'm just very disappointed in him, man. Like, he was just a no-show. He was pouting, yelling at Portland shit, like he was out in LA or something. Yeah, your family is in Portland. I don't give a damn. Go out there and play basketball. So yeah, I was just disappointed in Damian Lillard, bro. And he's a letdown.
Letdown is tough.
Crazy.
I get where you're coming from. But I don't think this was the right situation for Dame, honestly, because
what? Okay, so see, Jack, that's the problem, bro. What is the right situation for Dame, right? We built a team around you. You had LaMarcus Aldridge for a little bit. They would go all in on Dame. We make it about you. Then you get traded. You get blessed, right? And we send you over here with a top 3 player in basketball, and in some games can easily be the best player in basketball, and it's still not the right situation from you. Like,
I mean, everybody with the Bucks was. Well, talk about Portland real fast. Portland, I don't think there was ever like they tried to build around Dame, but then they end up hitting with CJ McCollum, and like it was just 2 small guards. It wouldn't work. And then with the Bucks, I think everybody was just hurt all the time. And then none of them. I don't know why they just got bad at defense all because they still had the same players
because of Damian Lillard.
I mean, we knew he wasn't a defender though. Everybody knew that. So I don't know why we expected that to change. He's old now.
I came into this season understanding that this nigga was nowhere close to Steph Curry right now.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Right? I thought that wasn't that far of a gap. And really, if I'm talking about winning basketball, I would take Jrue Holiday over Damian Lillard career if I want to win a championship.
If I want to
win a championship, I would rather have Jrue Holiday on my team than Damian Lillard.
I need to see Damian Lillard as a legit number 2 in the playoffs before I say that, but
for sure.
No, that's a good point. Like I never really thought about that, but that's an
excellent point. You raised excellent.
Yeah, no, I never thought about that, but now I'm really thinking. I'm like, I don't know.
I think
you're right.
Like that. Let's name guards. Let's name guards we'd rather have.
Than Dame?
Steph Curry.
Of course, Steph
Curry. No, I'm gonna say.
Are we talking about in the last, like, since Damian Lillard has been in the league?
We gonna say right now.
Right now?
Oh, right now.
We're gonna say right now.
Go ahead, Jack. Go.
I
mean, you said Steph, Luka, of course.
Kyrie.
Yes.
Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Yes. Tyrese Maxey.
I don't know about Tyrese Maxey. Not yet, at least. Tyrese Maxey is good.
I give Tyrese Halliburton. Yes, he fits within the system. Yes, absolutely.
Shea Gilgeous.
Oh, without a doubt.
I don't think I would take Tyrese though. I don't think he's been playing. I don't know. Skip me.
Okay. Drew, you're saying you're taking Drew?
Yeah, right now for sure.
Other than that, Harden.
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
So I feel like that's where we stop. It stops right there. So okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. We named. I'm not. Basically, all I'm saying is we named.
Are we going to name Jaylen Brown, or are we just doing pure point guard?
I was talking about pure point guard.
I was thinking.
Okay. I'm tripping.
I'm not talking about a nigga that can't dribble with his left hand. It's not happening.
Derek White.
Derek White. I wouldn't do Derek White, but
bro.
No,
Derek White is cold. Derek White is good.
Derek White is cold though.
We said no. Derek White is that's way too far. That's way too far.
Like I already know. Like sooner or later you're gonna start talking about Peyton Pritchard. It's like all right,
We can't.
let's compose ourselves, nigga. Was that all the basketball topics we had?
Oh, we never really touched on the Mavs and the Clippers.
That is true. I mean, they play.
They play tonight. Yeah.
I don't
know why they played yesterday.
If the Clippers lose, I texted Greg. If the Clippers lose, somebody's gonna they're gonna take a picture of James Harden with them braids, and they're gonna be like, "What is it? The braids?" And it's gonna go viral. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely, bro. They already did a TikTok. You know how they do like photos and you can like slide left, and they did one for the whole Suns roster, and it had Shannon Sharp's audio in the background of him like naming food. He was like fried catfish. On just like random Phoenix Suns players. That shit was funny. These are I think they gave Josh Okogie neck bones. That was crazy. But yeah, TikTok adding the social media element to all this shit, bro, it makes everything funnier.
Oh, and then we didn't talk about the best series, the Cavs and Magic.
Well,
and we're not going to. They play basketball.
They play basketball today. It's a 3-2 series by the Cavs. I don't give a damn. I will say, Evan Mobley, not too bad, not too shabby. You know what I mean? Keep it up. I would hate for something crazy to happen these next 2 games. I'm not your biggest hater, but I just find it really crazy. I just find it really crazy.
He heard you. He heard you say he never has a good highlight, and he made that block. He heard you.
That's a nice block. That's a nice highlight. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2. Oh, as soon as I see Paulo Banchero and the Eric Badu, it's raps, buddy. But let's get into the real sports, the real things that CMac can really dive into and really get acclimated to, and that's NFL. It's NFL football, real quick.
There's not really many football topics to talk about today, honestly, but we can just talk about Zeke for a little bit, just so we can be mad at the Cowboys again and wish Jerry Jones can, You know.
Yeah.
We can't say it, but Jerry, you know.
All we can say, brother.
We can't say it out loud, but Jerry,
The real members know. You know what I mean? If you're confused, go a few episodes back. Yeah, Zeke is good vibes.
He gonna be wearing number 15 now. It's cool.
I could care less. I just want to. It's funny having these kind of conversations with you because now I get to troll because we don't have a running back yet, so I can now say shit like, "Damn, Deuce Vaughn, huh? Deuce Vaughn." And this nigga cannot stand when I say Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn is 5'4", 114 pounds, and they expect him to run the football.
That nigga's
in the National Football League. That's Lil Wayne running a football.
Shout out K-State.
It's a little Uzi running the football. He's gonna start doing this Kai Cenat with the ball. He's gonna start doing the little hip stuff and get murdered.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Oh, also, CMac, you did have we did have a discourse off camera some time ago when I was at work when we started talking about Philadelphia. I did want you to talk about that.
Yeah, I think Philadelphia, everything that the Eagles do gets super inflated, in my opinion. If they sign somebody to their practice squad, that guy will develop and end up being a key contributor down the line in the Super Bowl. Every contract they give to somebody, every draft pick they give is an A+. Like I saw one graphic by Pro Football Focus. It's like the Eagles have had an A+ in the last 3 drafts. I'm like, what the hell are we doing, bro? Like, how do they get an A on every draft class, yet they haven't won a Super Bowl in the last
3 A+ and no Super Bowl.
These guys fell apart last year, right? It's so funny how the Cowboys lost. Obviously the Green Bay, that was a big disappointment. Mm-hmm. But people forget that the Eagles' demise started and went for 8 weeks. It was death by 1,000 cuts. The Cowboys got their heads sliced off. No doubt about it. That was bad when it happened. Yeah. But we saw the Eagles' demise for 8 weeks in a row.
They lost 6 games or something crazy like that.
For the Buccaneers. And all of a sudden,
then-
niggas like, you got to give it up to Baker Mayfield. Nigga.
And then all of a sudden, just like, all of a sudden, like, they're back good. Oh, they're for sure gonna win the NFC East. Oh, they signed Saquon Barkley. Oh, they're rivaling the 49ers for the best roster. I'm like,
No.
golly, bro. It's like, does Howie Roseman have some of these people on payroll?
I think he does. I'm not gonna lie. Like he might have or he might like be in with the reporters or give them like scoops on stuff, and they get
Right.
they talk nice about himself. And like Howie Roseman, he is a good GM, but like everybody need to just take a step back. Like the Eagles, are they a good team? Unfortunately, they are, but they also crashed and burned last season, and they probably will do it again this season because they still got the same head coach who be having temper tantrums on the sideline. Like I don't know why. I don't know what happened that made like just the public opinion of the Eagles as a whole like so high. I don't know. I'm trying to like pinpoint my mind like when that turn happened, but I don't know. Was it Nick Foles when he took him to the Super Bowl? Was that like the change? Like,
I'm not sure. I'm beast me because them niggas they always got high hopes for the Eagles for some reason. I'm not sure. And speaking of high hopes, they got high hopes for my nigga Justin Fields. Apparently they've been questioning him being a part of the special teams package, on some Devin Hester shit, you know what I mean? On some Deion Sanders.
Yes.
All 9 toes down, you feel me?
Whoa.
Nine toes is crazy. Nine toes is crazy because I think he has 8, so it's crazy.
I tried to give him grace. Tried to give a nigga some grace, man.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. Hey man, I hope they figure it out, man, because the trajectory I see for Justin Fields is not looking bright. They already are talking about special teams.
Like I don't know if that's true. Like I know who was it? One of their running backs said that. I thought he was just joking, but like if they were serious about that, if I was Justin, I would feel so disrespected. Like that would make me so mad, bro.
Like y'all don't give a fuck about me. It's just crazy
at all. Like yes, I'm the backup quarterback, but I'm still the young quarterback that y'all are gonna need. Like what are we doing here? I'll be so mad. I would be so mad.
That's wild, especially with this new kickoff rule. Whoops,
I forgot about that.
We'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm
sorry, Ray, you brought up, this is not even on like our little topic thing, but you brought up Deion Sanders. Have y'all seen like all the stuff that Deion and Shador and all like the Colorado players are doing on social media?
It's stupid.
I don't like it at all.
It's stupid, but you already knew. Like, look, once they started bringing LeVar Ball, so I was like, bro, my nigga, like the nigga been chilling, bro. Nigga really been minding his business. Leave that nigga alone. That was a good insult though. But yeah, it's just, and then you saw about the daughter transferring out.
Oh yeah, she
She
like an HBCU or something like that.
Yeah, Alabama. I think Alabama State or no Alabama like A&M or something.
Yeah, she entered the transfer portal, and Deion called it stupid. In a press conference, Like it's just, man, it's a lot. It's a lot going on right now.
It's gonna be hard for like that 3 weeks, and everybody loved Colorado. Like that was amazing, but I don't think they're ever gonna get that. They're gonna get that love back. I don't think. They're sort of burning all those bridges, honestly.
Yeah, all this it's gonna take is for that nigga to win 4 in a row, and niggas will find their way back. They'll find their way back. Start saying reckless shit. You know how they was giving it up in the fucking screening, but I know my niggas out here pressed for time. We doing our hot take of the week. CMac, I'm gonna need you to go first. Since you the guest.
Hot take of the week.
It could be anything. It don't have to be sports. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Because mine definitely not gonna be sports this week. I'm not.
Drake is gonna release a song this week that ends the beef.
You said Drake?
Drake.
That ends the beef.
For good or for bad?
For good. That's gonna top back to back.
Okay.
Like now, when you say end the beef, are they gonna like end it on like he's gonna just like destroy Kendrick?
Destroy like it's just over. Like this is the one.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
You said a hot take, Jack. I didn't say a reasonable take.
No, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Nigga won't lie to you without a hot take.
That's a flaming hot take. That's a flaming hot take.
Hey, that's fair because it's straight and to the point, to the simple.
Right.
Jax, go ahead with it.
My hot take is just I need all these NBA players, not just NBA players, all these athletes. Stop trying to play forever, bro. Like Embiid, you old now. He's probably in his 30s. He need to, he's not gonna be able to play with his kids when he get older because his knee's so bad. You got Aaron Rodgers. He snapped his Achilles after 4 snaps. Bro, you 40. It's time to stop that. Not everybody can be Tom Brady. Not everybody can be LeBron James. Y'all is old. Y'all be having bad knees, bad Achilles, bad everything, bad shoulders, bro. Just stop, bro. You don't need to play till you 37. You don't need to play till you 48. Just chill, bro. It's cool. You're already a billionaire. Just relax.
That's fine. And that should really go to Tobbs Gibson too. The fact that nigga is still with the Knicks.
No, that needs to go to Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles is. I saw him on my screen make a 3-pointer for the Orlando Magic. I was like, Joe Ingles is alive? I thought he was like in Australia or something.
Nah, it's bad, bro. Like there's some hidden gems out here. That's like, yo, you're still hooping.
How?
They're worse than Udonis Haslam. They're worse than him.
Weak ass nepotism. This shit is stupid. All right, man. Yeah, this one's gonna be simple for me too, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time I open up Twitter, man, man, and it ain't got shit to do with Kendrick, but that's what I do every time I look at my fucking phone. Bro, it's getting out of hand, bro. Stop with the neck tattoos, bro. Yeah. We gotta stop with the neck tattoos, man. Y'all
shout out the Chiefs wide receiver room.
Damn. Y'all got
all of them got that. That's why we got
y'all niggas got one of one. Y'all got GOAT on y'all name. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Gatorade symbol, crazy.
It's insane. I think Tank Davis did something with his neck. I just saw that one. I was like, not my nigga Tank.
I won't say nothing to him though, but like,
oh nah, I ain't gonna say nothing stupid. You know, it's like my nigga, bro.
Good tattoo, Tank. That's called. I'm gonna get one too. You know.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna just stay silent. You know what I mean? I'm just act like I ain't see no shit. But that was insane, Tank. That was horrible. All these neck tattoos, y'all got to give it up, bro. What happened to just regular tats, bro?
Like,
whatever, man.
Like, why on the you could maybe like the side of the neck would be cooler, but a throat tattoo is insane.
Like a real throat tattoo.
That's insane.
A man had to do that. That's crazy.
Insane. Or it could be a woman. Do not forget diversity, equity, and inclusion.
I ain't trying to hear that shit right now, bro. I ain't gonna
okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not hearing none of that right now.
I apologize.
And a sneaky hot take, because I got one more. What's that nigga name? Keon
Coleman? Yeah,
Keon Coleman. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's NFL's Ant-Man right there. That will be NFL's Ant-Man. Mark my words. He
gonna have to be good. He gonna have to be good.
Hey, give him about 3-4 more years. I forgot that nigga played for the Bills, and I already know how this nigga act when I talk about the Buffalo Bills. That nigga will be NFL's Ant-Man. We do not care about that better right now.
We have a receiver we just drafted that's better than Keon Coleman. Sorry.
Bro, I was upset.
Coleman isn't worthy enough to even be compared to our guy.
Oh, this nigga really trying to get in his bag for real.
I like it.
Oh, he really trying to talk. Kate, I really got this nigga
amped. Wait, since you're a Chiefs fan, real fast, how did you feel about them drafting Xavier Worthy? Like, even though there was like AD Mitchell and like other bigger.
Yeah, no, I think, man, I'm nervous because no matter what receiver we drafted, one of these guys or a couple of these guys won't pan out. So this is a franchise-altering pick because eventually Travis Kelce will not be there. Obviously, he's older. He's lost a step. So if we don't hit on this guy, it will make life a lot harder. And that could be the difference if he ends up being, or develops into a Deshaun Jackson or he turns into Miko Hardman. That could be the difference between winning the Super Bowl or losing in the AFC divisional round. So it's a huge pick, bro. It didn't matter if we drafted Keon Coleman, Lab McConkey, Xavier Worthy. I was going to be nervous about it regardless. But Yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. Everything in the NFL is about, roster construction, but luck and health. You got to be healthy. That's the biggest thing, bro. People just fail to forget. Like, Chiefs have been extremely lucky. We get all the calls now, and we've been fortunate to be able to be healthy these last few years.
Okay, so I was just wondering because
Yeah.
I ain't never met no. You don't seem like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I haven't met like you seem like an authentic Chiefs fan. I only meet bandwagons, so I wanted to like.
And I'm logical, bro, because I'll tell people all the time, bro. Like, yeah, we play Josh Allen, them. Like, yeah, I'm nervous. We play Joe Burrow, I'm nervous. Like, some Chiefs fans be like, bro, we good, bro. Like, bro, we good. We got 15, bro. Like, yeah, that's cool and all. Sound good. Then Josh Allen throw the ball 70 yards down the field. Like, yeah, all right. We got 15, bro.
Real quick, we didn't address that Odell Beckham did get signed to the Dolphins. Does that
Who cares?
Who the fuck cares?
Well, go ahead, Jack. My bad. I'm sorry.
I was like, this is old Odell. Like Odell, maybe if it was Odell like 4 or 5 years ago, it would have been something crazy. But like he slowed down a little bit, so I'm not really worried about
the same nigga.
Nah, I like Odell too, but he's not the same.
That's fair, bro. That's fair. And we definitely want to plug your podcast, man. You have a podcast with your moms. Y'all be talking crazy on that podcast. I want to plug y'all. Go ahead and send your information.
Yeah, man. At MKB, sorta on IG, TikTok, all the above. Mama knows best, sorta. So it's a great podcast. We troll on there, man. It's. I mean, my mother is worse than me, and based off this podcast, if you think I'm bad,
no, he's not lying, bro.
Yeah, it's real life. I actually got a text from my mother, and she's cussing me out currently about a few things, and she wants to address that on the podcast. So this is not for entertainment. This is the misery of my life.
Nah, that's real. That's real. We'll link that into the bio for us, man. Hey, man,
yeah, appreciate that.
Really do appreciate you hopping on, bro. I know we both got work. Hopefully this won't be the last time. If something crazy happens, we'll definitely do this shit for real, man. And without further ado, man, this has been the Play for Keeps podcast. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Y'all know about that bio.
Donations.
Y'all know what it is.
Donations.
I'm not saying we poor.
Donations.
We can always use a little,
Donation.
Gifts.
Donate.
That shit, man. All right, man. We'll catch y'all niggas next week.